Got the ear trimmers?
Check.
Foot cream?
Check.
And carrots?
Check.
Sweet. Come on, it's not gonna be that bad.
Easy for you to say. You're like his favorite person in the world. For me, it's more like scratching the bottom of a lottery ticket. You just never know what you're gonna get.
You and your metaphors.
And the day that I do get a good reaction, it's like winning the lottery.
You're speaking as if you have experience.
Well, there was that one time.
One time?
Your mother and I got married. A whole bunch of people gave us some money, for the honeymoon and stuff. And naturally, your mother spent it all shopping, but there was an extra 20 bucks. I was feeling lucky that day, and I went and I cashed it in.
Well, don't let Mom find out.
I won't tell her if you won't. Man, this place gets older every time I see it.
It's just as old as the people who live in it.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, here's the nurse.
Hello, I'm Nurse Flora. Hello, Nurse Eden.
I hope you have a marvelous time taking care of your patient.
Yes, I will. You too. I bet you will.
Who's that?
Nurse Eden. Her income client. She lets her watch movies all day, eat, and play in the pool. And she never lets me forget it. Oh, did you remember the clippers and the trimmers? Oh, let me take my jacket off. Stanley, look who's here to see you. That's why we need the trimmers.
Oh, if it isn't my favorite granddaughter.
It's his only granddaughter.
In a surprising turn of events, which doesn't seem so surprising in hindsight, Stanley sends Kira to fetch a different shirt and jacket. Dr. Flora proceeds to inform Gino that this happens every 45 minutes. It's his way of exhibiting some control over his life, she says. Stanley changes and then proceeds to reprimand Gino as follows.
And I see the word police has arrived, although you're one to talk. Rumor has it you can't even text the word no.
Wait, how do you know that? How does he know that?
Little birdie also told me you have trouble with the word Disneyland.
Alexander.
Outsmarted by a smartphone.
As soon as I get home, I'm taking that phone away from him.
Now, come on. Give the young man a break.
What, are you two best friends?
Yes. As a matter of fact, he promised to give me a ride in that new vintage car of his.
Yeah, well, don't take it to heart. He's only talking to you to spite me.
Oh, relax. Yeah, he told me, but only after I started asking questions. Anyway, it wasn't he who tipped me off about your little spiffs.
It wasn't? Who told you then?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh, you two are cute. Anyway, we came here to celebrate a momentous occasion. Your birthday!
Oh, my dear, why would you want to celebrate that?
Because your birthday is definitely something to celebrate.
Oh, well, how should we start? I know, by lighting a candle on my birthday cake. Oh, come on. Don't just stand there. I haven't had cake in years. What is that?
It's what the doctor ordered. Literally.
That is rabbit food.
Dad, it's what the doctor ordered.
Well, now you all know what my birthday wish is. I wish for some actual cake.
We did bring some candles, and we're gonna sing to you.
We are?
I love it. All three of you sing happy birthday to me.
What? No, I am not gonna sing.
Dad, it's his birthday.
I have not sung since the 2nd grade.
Oh, stop this nonsense. Come on, sing to me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
Ah, that was fantastic. You were a little off. Let's do it again, and this time spice it up a little bit.
No.
Yes, I agree.
Guys, what do you think this is, American Idol?
Dad, you can do that thing that Alex showed you.
Sweetheart, he just showed me last night.
Oh, now you have me intrigued. Let's hear it.
To you. Happy birthday
To you.
Happy birthday, dear
Dad.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
That was something. You two were spectacular. You need a little work. Let's do it again. Now this time,
Dad. What are you doing?
just asking you to sing happy birthday to me.
How many times do you want us to sing to you? Last I checked, people only sing the happy birthday song once.
Oh, and last I checked, people get cake after the song.
There you go again with the cake subject. Why are you being difficult?
How am I being difficult?
We're trying to help you out, and then you go and shove it in our face.
Oh, so like you're Santa Claus with the gifts and I'm the Grinch.
So this is where Dad gets his knack for metaphors.
Exactly. Except we're the birthday Santa Claus and you're the birthday Grinch.
Oh, and I suppose my heart is 2 sizes too small?
I think there's room for growth.
Very well, very well, very well. Very well. If I'm doing anything, I'm merely showing you how your life is going to turn out.
What are you talking about?
I'm showing you what your future is like. You get to have people come into your house and tell you what you can and cannot do, what you can eat, what you can and can't drink.
Dad, you're looking at that all wrong.
Isn't that what's happening?
Well, yes, but I think that explanation is a little extreme.
Really? So, let's say I asked you to give up ice cream. Would you do it? Or are you still having those little midnight trips for a little turtle caramel fudge?
Dad, if my situation was like yours, then things would be different.
How?
If the doctor told me that I was anemic, had hypoglycemia, and diabetes, I would listen. And yes, I would give up ice cream.
I'll believe that when I see it. Besides, why would you want to?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe to increase the quantity and the quality of one's life.
Oh, well, if you are so concerned with the quality of my life, why won't you let me do what I want to do?
See, there you go being hypocritical. Did you let me do what I wanted whenever I wanted? The dynamic is no different. The roles have simply switched.
I am a full-grown man.
Are you sure? Because last I checked, you shrunk a bit.
That was harsh and low.
And that's in stark contrast to your blood pressure. It's sky high.
Oh, sky high. You mean like the rides at Disneyland, which you can't spell?
What does that have to do with anything?
A man who can't spell Disneyland, or the word no, is the last person I want lecturing me about my condition. I'm the one that has to read all of the fancy chemical names on the medication labels.
Good point. But that is beside the point. True, I had a little trouble spelling. And yet, I gotta spell everything out for you. Your condition makes everything conditional. The blood pressure, the iron levels, and the wrinkles are all signs that life cannot be lived on the same conditions as before.
The wrinkles are not that bad.
Dad, I gotta be honest with you. You're a walking raisin.
In one last effort to exhibit some control over the situation, Stanley sends Kira to fetch a shirt and jacket, the same one he was wearing before. Stanley changes, and with a surge of dastardly wit, responds as follows.
And you are walking away, son.
Well, that was amusing.
I'm glad you were entertained. Well, now there is just one thing I need to do.
What is that?
I need to send my son a text.
Oh.
Here, you type it out. I develop my thoughts better when I say it out loud. Now, type what I tell you. Dear son, I hate you.
Hate? Surely you don't mean that.
I do.
I know, you're angry. I get it. But there's no reason for you to express your anger that way.
Oh, you're right. We need to build some suspense. Type in what I say, and then I will type in that final part. Son, there's something I've been waiting to tell you for a very long time. I've never had the words to express how I feel until today. I apologize for prolonging telling you for so long, but what I want to say is, and that's where I'll type in the last 3 words. Now give me the phone.
Just a minute. I need to verify everything. Hate to
And I hate you. Can't wait to see his face when he receives that. Try not to kick stuff on the way out, will ya?
Wow, that was amusing.
I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Man, can you believe that guy? Why am I not surprised? Well, that was a surprise.
What is it?
I just got a text from you-know-who, Dad. Probably wants to unload all the comments he wanted to say to me earlier, but didn't. All right, let's see here. Son, there is something I've wanted to tell you for a very long time. I've never had the words to express how I feel until today. I apologize for prolonging telling you this for so long. Without further ado, here is what I want to say. Man, talk about building up a suspense. I love you.
Well, that was unexpectedly sweet.
A little too unexpected. And a little too sweet. Oh my goodness. Maybe he's ready to cash in the chips.
Another gambling reference?
Oh, sorry, sweetheart. What I mean is, maybe he's having a heart attack. Or maybe he's about to die or something.
Why would you think that?
Because, sweetheart, he's never said he loved me since my mother passed away. And she's been in her grave for more than 20 years. Exactly. And to think, the last thing I said to him was, "You're a walking raisin." True as that may be, I don't want it to end like that.
Well, then get over there. Go.
Hold on, Pop. I'm coming. Dad!
Oh,
Sorry, Papa. I didn't mean to scare you.
you almost gave me a heart attack. Although, considering what you happened earlier, that's probably a pleasing thought for you.
No. On the contrary, I was worried you had a heart attack or something. That's why I came as soon as I could.
What made you think that?
Well, I got your text and let me tell you, that surprised me.
What about it was so surprising?
The whole text, the message, it hit me like a ton of bricks.
Yes, just the effect I was hoping for.
Well, it worked.
I have been holding that in for a long time, and it was finally good to tell you how I felt.
I can only imagine. That probably took some vulnerability. I had to make myself vulnerable like that once before, and it takes a lot out of you. Well?
Well, what?
What prompted you to finally say what was on your mind?
You want to know the honest truth?
Yes.
It's because I was angry.
Really?
Really.
So you sent the message from your text because you were angry?
Every last word of that text was typed out in anger.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. So tell me, what did you think?
What do I think? I think that you are an inspiration.
Wait, what?
No, for real. If more people express their anger the way that you do, the world would be a better place.
Really?
Really?
Yes, well, I suppose there is some virtue in expressing your feelings honestly.
I couldn't agree more.
Well?
Well, what?
Do you share those same feelings, the ones I expressed in my text toward me?
Absolutely.
You see, I knew it!
I think we both knew it. We were just too afraid to admit it.
Why are you smiling?
Because this whole sharing of emotions, it's a good thing. For all of us.
How is it a good thing?
Dad, love is always a good thing.
Who said anything about love?
You did.
When?
In your text.
I did not. I texted something else. I said nothing about love.
Do you want to check it out?
Pull up that text right now. Better yet, you know what? Let's look it up on my phone so I know you're not pulling my leg.
By all means.
Hot spit and monkey vomit. Well, what happened to my text?
What are you asking me for? You're the one who typed it.
Not really. I mean, most of it was typed by Dr. Flora.
Dr. Flora?
She must have changed something.
Well, that explains what she said to me earlier.
What did she say?
She told me not to be surprised by your reaction.
Figures.
Well, if that's not what you meant to text, then what were you gonna say?
I hate you.
What?
I meant to text, I hate you.
Wow. That is a complete contrast. Wait, so you never meant what you texted earlier in your text?
No, at least not in that moment.
Pop, how could you say something like that?
I already told you, didn't I? I was angry.
Well, I was angry too, but you don't see me going around trying
Now,
to...
Ryan, I know. The truth is, I'm lost. I have been for more than 20 years, since your mom died. I tried everything to keep her here, but no matter what I did, she still left. I realized then, as I do now, that I don't have a choice or a say in a lot of things that happened in my life. Little by little, choices started being made for me. I became angry at everyone and anyone who was involved.
So that's the honest truth. You know, losing Mom was hard for me too. I didn't want to lose my father as well. Like you, I made choices that I hoped would keep you here longer.
I know.
Well, you didn't have to get so angry about it.
There was more to it than that. When I found out you and Rebecca were going to counseling,
Dad, why you gotta bring up the counseling
You
session?
let me finish. When I found out, I blamed myself immediately. Your mother and I fought so much when you were growing up. I didn't want the same thing to happen to you.
Yeah, Rebecca and I went through a rough patch. But you know, what kept me going was you and Mom. Because of you, I knew that I could get through my problems as well.
Really?
Really. You know, Popeye, I was always afraid that you were ashamed of me.
You've always been a good son. I just wish I was the father I needed to be.
You were the father that you needed to be. Imperfect, but resilient. Just like me. If you were the perfect father, there'd be no hope for me.
I do not hate you, son.
Well, that's comforting.
I love you, son. I know you need to hear that more from me, and we need to hear it more from each other.
Yes, we do. But hey, how much vulnerability are you going to expect out of a guy, right? There's one thing that gives me comfort more than anything else.
What's that?
Well, at least now I know I'm not the only one who's been outsmarted by a smartphone.
Give me those carrots. If I'm gonna live long enough to ride in my grandson's new vintage car, I better start doing what the doctor ordered. You should eat some too. You don't want to look like a raisin in the future.
You know, Pop, I was talking about your feet, not your face. You age well, Pop. When I get older, I hope I age like you do. Man, this really is rabbit food.
Yeah.
But you know, we do need to do something about that nurse of yours. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Oh, hello there. I'm so glad that you were...
You tinkered with the phone.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry. It's just when I saw what he was going to text you,
I understand. It was a very brave thing you did.
Really?
Really.
I'm so glad to hear that.
You're fired.
Wait, what?
Tinkering with another man's smartphone, that's just unacceptable.
I know.
We just can't have that around here.
I understand.
But you tinkering with his smartphone, it brought my father and I back together again. And for that, I thank you. I think I have an idea that will make things end well for the both of us.
Hot spit and monkey vomit, you're late. I need you to adjust my foot brace. We need to trim my ear hairs. Maybe trimming my nose hairs. Or I think there's a zit on my back you need to pop it. Well, don't just stand there. You could start by taking out the trash.